Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Friyay, and happy Friyay. You know what that means. We're here hanging and chilling for the HMG SmackDown Watch Along and Bell Count. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're all having a great week. Hope you're ready to kick off the weekend. Let's get it, boys. Whoop, whoop. Don't forget to sign your NDA. Get your bell count in. I think I'm going to go 9 tonight. I think I'm going to go 9 tonight for the bell count. Hope you're all having a great week. Always much love to you guys. Whoop, whoop. HMG fam in the house. See who we got hanging with us already tonight. We got Lab Rat. He's going with 9 belts.
In 2007, my very first match was against.
Because I use Chat GPT, and I thought it was funny to leave that. And I thought it was funny to leave that in there. And rest in peace to Chuck Norris. Whoop whoop. An American legend right there, pal.
I need that. This wasn't supposed to be hard. This was supposed to be easy. Let me take this weight off your shoulders. Because I'm sure you're hearing the voices in your head, and when the bell rings, that's what I expect. That's what they expect. And after the main event of WrestleMania, I want you to know, I will always love you.
Whoop, whoop, what's up, Dan? Good to see you, pal. Always a pleasure. Hope all's well. Happy Friday.
It was sheer shock a week ago. The unforeseen ripping apart of the deep-rooted relationship. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you 4 weeks away from WrestleMania. But those images of Cody Rhodes beaten down, they won't be erased from anybody's memory.
No, the entirety of WWE is united in their belief that Randy's actions last week were absolutely appalling. This is the top level, but there is a line, and Randy went so far over that line to an absolutely horrific degree. It was disgusting.
Here's what we can tell you. Randy Orton is going to be here later tonight. We will hear from him, get his explanation as to everything you just saw. Now, as for the matches set to come your way tonight, we have championships on the line, and there are the champs getting set for a title.
There's 2 belts. Whoop, whoop.
They will be in action against the Bella Twins are reunited. Nikki and Brie are
And give me those Bellas, pal. And that up talk, like, seriously? Oh my gosh. And there's 4 belts.
It is their time to put their titles on the line against the popular best turned ready-made tag team, Damian Priest and Where's the Hair, R-Truth? But they have found something together. The #1 contenders get their shot at the champ. The WWE tonight. Kit Wilson is here. The tour of Toxic Rebuke has made its way to Raleigh, North Carolina. with a very specific target as Kid.
You might need to change your feed, pal.
Tonight. Oh, look at that big truck pulled up here. The Grammy winner is back with us. Jelly Roll is here.
Kid Wilson and Jelly Roll. That if they did something at WrestleMania, that could be entertaining. And you open the show hot, boys. Drew McIntyre ripping out the windshield of Fatu's car and dragging him through it. That's okay. I've never seen that in a wrestling show before. I got to give him points for that. That's the first time I've ever seen somebody rip out a windshield and drag somebody through it with their bare hands. Got him.
So SmackDown is
At least they're smart to get a white car for a blood spot.
The situation out in the parking lot with McIntyre beating down Fatu.
Well, absolute mayhem. Look, we know the story between those two has been boiling and simmering for up.
Yeah, we're opening with color, pal. What is this, AEW?
Matches, championships, but what the hell, security? Get a grip on things. Things are at a boiling point. Right
And a car spot, too. What is this, AEW?
That is what WrestleMania season really can do to anyone, Joe.
Yeah, the vitriol that with Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. It continues and it happened here again at the beginning of SmackDown. And
What the hell did you think was going to happen? You want me just to shut up and wrestle? The only place I should be wrestling is the main event of WrestleMania.
Monster trucks on top of the arena, pal.
From me. I came here to fight.
Or-
And if anybody wronged Drew McIntyre,
I could actually see them doing this. I could actually see them. Something just came to me that I could actually see them doing. Motorcycle jousting.
what the hell is wrong with you? What is your issue, Drew McIntyre? I swear to God, you're the most self-sabotaging person I've ever known in this business. Every opportunity handed to you, and you still act like a maniac. You wanted to be champion. You didn't want to defend the championship. Now you want Jacob, and by the way, he wants you to be very sure of that. And now I put you in a match, and now you can't keep your hands off each other. You talk about being on the way to WrestleMania. The only place you're on your way to is unemployment. I dare you. I tried to quit, but you'd love that. Everybody.
Yeah, if they did that, then the process is complete.
You would love that. You would love it. I got a better idea. You think I'm acting like a child, by the way? Yeah, I know you've got a child. Donovan should be ashamed to have such a corporate stooge for a father.
So now TNA and WWE are using Nick Aldis and Mickey James' son as for heat in the promo and angles.
This is not smart, Fatu. Fatu and McIntyre. Fatu looked up to it and right down moments ago, and he might be going straight back there. Clearly, no way.
Points, lab rat. Whoop whoop.
And McIntyre all over Fatu like a rat. Oh, right into the jeez. Well, this one right off the bat, we're completely off schedule, and I don't think we're getting back on there anytime soon. Fatu with a completely crazed look in his eye. Now watch out, Joe. This is no longer safe.
it's not with these two at all.
Well, we've got security out here. They are giving Fatu a very wide berth, and I don't blame them. Me too, for that matter.
Big headbutt is just laying him out, beating him down with headbutt after headbutt. Right on our neck.
Come on, Kenny Dykstra, get in there.
So right now, get Fatu
There you go.
out of here and get McIntyre some medical help.
I think they've been able to contain Fatu
Oh, crap, for how long, though?
out to the into the outer bowl.
Take what you can get with these combustible forces.
And like I was talking about with Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, we just saw Jacob Fatu put Drew through the announce table. Like, we kind of got the payoff right there.
Fatu just went airborne and destruction.
Oh, Kenny Dykstra, Ken Doan of the Spirit Squad, who's now one of the producers / agents, who sometimes appears on camera during these pull aparts.
275 pounds flying through the air and just annihilating the announce desk.
Ooh, it looked like he landed right. Yeah, it looked like he landed right on Drew's face.
To this night of SmackDown.
It's the lower half of it. Honestly, that'd be better off if he was. Like, he'd easily be one of the best workers on the roster. First commercial breaks. That means cheers, genitals. Whoop whoop. Hey, what's up, Scott Woodford? Always good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. Happy Friday. Hope yours is going well, pal. Get me Gabe, pal. Oh, geez. Oh, man. I don't want to think about what Tony would have done if Tony owned WWE. That would be a scary prospect. Basically, AEW would conquer it. I like they do the invasion angle, but AEW would invade and conquer, and they take over and turns into AEW. It turns into like another AEW brand. Only for Monday Night Raw. Only for Monday Night Raw. Because of how ridiculous it is, how many commercial breaks that show has. It's usually anywhere from like 11 to 13 a night or a week. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, TK would have no idea the type of sharks he's dealing with coming from over there, like the Bruces, the Hayeses, the Heymans, the Paul Levesques. He'd have no idea what he's dealing with them. Zero clue. Plus the veteran workers on the roster as well. Whoop whoop.
We're in Raleigh, North Carolina for an absolutely wild SmackDown. We want to show you what happened moments ago because upon the arrival of
Ooh, that's ooh, I like that. I like that final boss. That's good thinking. I like where your mind's going there. I like that. Yeah, because if you're going to like put in an actual legitimate bid for a company, that means you get to do the due diligence process and see their books. That's smart. That I did not. Wow, that's brilliant.
Which quickly became a human demolition derby with the body of McIntyre.
I would hope. Yeah, I would hope he would. I would hope he would. As good of a producer Bruce Pritchard is, and Bruce is one of the best of all time. At this point in the game, he ain't worth the headache. He ain't worth the headache he brings. Oh yeah. As far as on weekly episodic West wrestling product, JCW kills everybody. Like they kill everybody else easily. Maybe he could. Yo, what's up, Grass? Doing well. What to do with you, pal? Whoop whoop. Dude, yeah, that was so well done. That was so well done. Well, you are cursed.
Together tag team, but they won tag team turmoil 2 weeks ago, and they doubled down last week with victory over Lost Cars. These two hitting a rare vein of form as we hurtle towards WrestleMania.
R-Truth and Big Vito are two guys like in their own class of like they never age. They're timeless. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Still at 4 belts.
You see Solo Sikoa leading the way with the Wyatt 6 Lantern. Of course, the champs have been entangled with the Wyatt 6 since they took them home in late January. Now, a much different focus.
They're stepping away from their major rivals in the Wyatt 6 and now focusing on championship business. Interestingly, it was actually Solo.
Yeah, those are for sure the top two, AAA and JCW. Yeah, and NXT's definitely, they're kind of in rebuild mode right now. Trying to, okay, we just lost Trick, Oba, Javon. Luckily, though, Joe Hendry's like he is kind of like the right baby face to carry the brand right now. So at least he's a good guy to build upon.
Saying, what happened over here, guys?
Only a giant shadow cast over us. You look up and it's the massive Talatonga, but right now it is Damian Priest straight in there with the heavy artillery.
Trying to get right to it right away against JC Mateo and taking advantage as Priest has found his gear early on.
I mean, if ever there was a time of year.
6.9 billion belts, pal.
Hot streak, and then some gold. It's right about now. That was some old school R-Truth right there.
You know, you mentioned that they were thrown together quickly, but yet we're seeing a little bit of early between R-Truth and Priest Wade.
Boo.
Harken back to their time together in the Judgment Day. If Truth was in fact in the Judgment Day, they had a little chemistry back then too. But right now, taking R-Truth out of the equation is Talatonga, and immediately bouncing is JC Mateo. And now, technically, looks like a 2-on-1 matchup, and things going very well indeed for the MFTs.
Gold is on the line.
I will say it was extremely weird on this past NXT when they turned Jasper Troy just babyface out of nowhere to have him come to the aid of come defend Booker T from Keanu Carver.
JC Mateo taking advantage of things out on the floor against Damian Priest. WWE Tag Team Championship match here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
There's been a blitzkrieg approach here from the MFTs.
Well, if he hits it, we don't even know if he's going to hit it.
And that was all they needed to open a major window to knock down Damian Priest, and hopefully for their sake, keep him down.
Tamatonga beating down with a series of right hands.
Let's talk about Tamatonga.
Whoop, whoop. We'll do 1 sec, pal.
Thus far, for the untamed
RBV going to be joining us here in a second. 1 sec, boys.
six at the beginning of the year, he's beaten Nakamura.
Good to see you, man.
Action, beating Ilya Dragunov in singles action, albeit with some major help from the NFTs. But it has been a sterling 3 months so far for Tamatonga.
And I think we've seen the best of him offensively, especially with the cutthroat added to the arsenal.
No doubt about that. And of course, he does. How they say things in his ear, trying to sow a little discord within the MFTs. Fight your own battle, stop relying on the message.
Yeah, I must have missed that then. I must have missed that because I don't remember seeing that.
Appear to have got through to Tamatonga at all.
Wrestler history goes very far back.
Yeah, I did read something about that, but I didn't watch. Yeah, I didn't watch LFG, so I did not know that.
And with the referee distracted, Tongaloa comes in with a right hand.
It's just a smart move from JC Mateo. Clearly pre-planned. That's the strategy. Turn the referees back and take a cheap shot when you. It is essentially 2 against 5 here tonight. That is part of the reason why it is difficult to perceive anyone taking down these.
Whoop, whoop.
They got the upper hand.
He's right here, Scott. What's up? We got one of the 3-letter agencies, HMG, in the house. RBV, what's up, pal?
What's up, brother? What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot, but good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just holding it down here in the local medical facility. Very fitting to be watching Crapdown. You know, I'm in the perfect setting here for it, man. So what do we got? I'm a little late. I forgot it was 8 o'clock. They were doing I got wrapped in some creams on me here. So it looks like we got. Is this for the belt?
Yes, this is the tag team championships. R-Truth and Damian Priest against JC Mateo and Tonga Low, I believe.
Very cool. All right.
There we go. And I'll give them creative points for this. I've never seen a wrestling show open with somebody smashing the windshield of a car, ripping it out with their bare hands, and then dragging somebody through it. Drew did to Jacob Fatu.
So what business we got tonight? We know we're going to find out who was on the other line of the phone call, right? Is that the big story tonight?
Yeah, we might see that tonight or might even see that next week. So it seems like they're starting to string SmackDown and Raw storylines through both shows.
Oh, it is right there. We got the advertisement. Well, I liked how they actually did that because it gave you a reason. Okay, let's just pepper it in here real quick, get you a little teaser to get into SmackDown.
Both men are down. Finally, some breathing room. But is there anyone?
Yeah, promote. Yeah, promote. Why not promote both shows on both shows?
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to get the setup for the Jelly Roll WrestleMania match. Him and old kitty cat. Yeah, I will say, man, what? Oh, putting him up here, Art. He's looking for that AA, that attitude to just put the foot it away. But no, the food here is freaking pretty damn good, man. I've been crushing that fucking local medical facility catering that they got down there, man. They got like a 4-page menu. They got like meatloaf, fucking all different like pasta dishes, prime, not a prime rib, but they got like a pot roast. That's what it is.
Able to escape into the corner.
Nice.
Normally
hospital.
Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, normally hospital food you always hear about it being the drizzling shits, but it looks like they're getting taken care of.
Oh man, breakfast, man. I am getting a little bit of the downer here. Their omelet maker is broke, but as I said, to do the scrambled eggs, they had a big old sides of bacon and sausage this morning, and then I've been doing sub sandwiches, personal pizzas, wings for the games,
Nice.
and then Vice is running for whatever reason. They've been running the hell out of their wrestling shows, so a bunch of the Dark Sides, the Nine Lives of Vince McMahon. But it was kind of crazy. Last night at midnight, they ran the latest Syndicate episode of WoW Wrestling, the Women of Wrestling. And my nurse, she got all into it. Like she stayed in here like the entire hour with me, asking how it works, how much they get paid, all that shit.
That's awesome.
So I can't see the chat, man. So shout out to the whole chat, man. Thanks to the Hameen Army listeners, man, that reached out to me, DMs, text, and all that. I really appreciate it. Had quite a few. It's pretty cool, Brady. The reach that we've got. I figured it out. I'm going on day 3 in here, and I think it's like 8 or 9 people from 8 or 9 states. But even cooler is I've had people from 5 different countries reach out that listen to us on our platform, man. That with well wishes, man. That's pretty cool that we got people around the globe that think about it like that.
I apologize, man. I'm having some serious internet issues. Like everything's buffering and having an issue.
It's probably on my end, man. I know it's where I'm out here in the hospital. I mainly just want to do a run in, check in on you, man. Tell you I'm watching in the chat, watching along. Want to thank the Army for everything, man. All the well wishes. And I will be back in the regular studio Monday for the locker room. And then, of course, Taco Tuesdays. That means RBV all day on the platform. But I thank you, buddy. Keep rocking it here. We got new tag team champs and new tag team champions. All right, man. You guys, I'll be in the chat, bud.
All right, always a pleasure, man, and good to see you, man. Hope all is well and get well soon, buddy. Whoop. Thinking about you and praying for you. And new tag team champions, like you said. Whoop, whoop. And what's up, Todd and El Juggalo? Whoop, whoop. Always good to see you guys. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Right, hang on. I'm going to reset my feed real quick. Oh, are you kidding me? Here we go. All right.
R-Truth are the WWE Tag Team Champions.
What a moment for Damian Priest and R-Truth, the new WWE Tag Team Champions. And I'm standing by with the team who's looking to take home some gold of their own, the Bella Twins. Now, Bree and Nikki, it's been a moment since we've seen you two team together. So do you think we'll see enough twin magic tonight to defeat the irresistible forces?
I think so, Kathy. And anyone who underestimates us is making a big mistake.
Or currently at 4. Belts are currently at 4. But for commercial, I think commercial we're only doing that for Monday Night Raw.
Tag team titles to exist. And we have made history throughout our own careers. So tonight, no one is. Of course, you two skipped the line to get a title opportunity after interrupting our title match. Do you know what that's called? Selfish. What Charlotte's trying to say is that you two like seeing
Whoop, whoop.
ice cream, everything's fine.
Shout out to the local medical facility for all the great work they're doing with taking care of our boy RBV. Whoop, whoop.
Whoever wins or loses, we want next. I mean, no, Charlotte. Please come out and watch to see how real legends get it done. She did not just take my spell. Everything's fine. Literally, I've tried everything. I don't know what else to do. This is. Oh my God!
Hey, what's wrong with this guy?
Actually,
Give me Danhausen, pal.
You have $20 human?
oh, yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, I know this. I'm really nervous that I even just asked this. What? No, this is not a good time. Somebody just
Shelly.
$20 for me.
Hey. Come on. Okay, we got a match. Okay, I know. Forget about it. Okay, I'm forgetting about it.
Wade, you need to be a better Fanhausen.
Go in.
For Axiom Motor City Machine Guns, this match is presented by Panda Express.
Walk in like you.
So are we going to see the Motor City Machine Gun split up, pal? It seems like that's where we're going with them playing off of Alex Shelley and Gargano's real life friendship and Sabin feeling like that's getting between their tag team. We're going to get the return to Goldberg 98, pal. If you guys remember that from way back in the day when it with in the Impact Attack. I shouldn't say the OG, like both good questions, Todd. I don't know. That was a tag team? I did not know about that. Whoop, whoop. All right, so let me get some of this White Castle I got tonight. Give me these crispy chicken sliders. I actually did meet Ricochet one time in 2014 for a place in it was Metropolis, Illinois, called Chaos Pro Wrestling. Whoop whoop.
Both nights in April, so don't miss your chance to be part of the showcase of the Immortals and cement your name in history.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That was definitely a what the fuck for today. Yeah, I'm with you on that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like even his little brother pled guilty. Like,
Excuse me, Sammy. Last week's SmackDown ended with bloodied Cody
I
Rhodes
think
after a
Final Boss. I think that one was actually a hoax.
at the center of all
I
this.
believe.
To get your perspective.
I think Mean Joe Green was a hoax.
Black, and I really should be giving that 100% of my focus because he's dangerous. But yeah, I can't stop thinking about Cody and everything that's gone on with him and me the last couple of weeks. And look, you could say a lot about Cody, and I have said a lot to Cody, to his face. But the one thing you have to give him is he tries. He tries to be good. He really, really does. He goes the extra mile.
Whoop, whoop.
Most people don't even know. I see how far he goes to try to be good and to try to do everything he can for these fans, okay? And how did last week end for him? He ended in a pool of his own blood, getting carried out in a stretcher.
Whoop whoop.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, pal.
Who I look up to, he does what he does. And how does the night end for him? With the WWE Championship in his hand. I don't really know what to make of it anymore. It's starting to feel like the more
Glad that one was a hoax.
the more things just go wrong, and the more I feel people pulling away, and the more I'm starting to feel like the world that I believe in just doesn't exist anymore.
What's that what you said last week, Sammy? Good luck against Jacob Fatu. What, you mean the monster out here? The one who was just in the car wreck and got back up? The one that nobody out here can beat.
Yeah, Death guy. He felt like he had bigger balls than he expected after getting Chuck Norris. I'm like, I'm gonna go up to Joe Green. Like, nope, I'm spent. I'm going back.
But you know what they always say? When life gives you lemons, you put on your lemon pepper steppers and mind your business while grown folk talking.
We've been doing a lot of talking. Maybe we don't need to talk anymore. Maybe we do something right now.
You got a match coming up, but listen, I'm gonna check.
Oh yeah, that's definitely happening, and honestly, it needs to happen.
I got some time. Maybe I check out your little match. And I tell you what, maybe I give you a few pointers if I like what I see. Hey, you talking about
Winners?
pointers?
Winners?
Pointers.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, get a real good look.
Whoop whoop. I'd be with that. Crowd loves Trick. He's over. Crowd loves him. Go with it. And Zayn's right there. It's like Zayn's right there as far as the character goes. Not that I'm comparing this to Brett and Austin in any way, but as far as where their characters and stories are at this time, it's that blueprint, I should say. Like that circumstance and an opportunity is right there. Yeah, exactly, Todd. He's pretty much run out his babyface juice. Let's turn him heel and let him do that for a bit. Like Bailey too.
You know, Wade, it's really tough to remember a time when the Motor City Machine Guns weren't
Whoop whoop.
But the loss that we saw with the #1 contender weeks ago, there's just a touch of a little more pesky feeling in recent weeks. Yeah, I agree.
That's a good question because you had Lyra snapping on her, if I remember correctly. So I don't know.
If you're going to make the case to GM Nick Aldis that you should get the first shot of the new champs, a victory here would not hurt that case at all. Sabin and Shelley as
Yeah, it was Bailey doing the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing with Lyra. And now they just switched it with zero explanation.
Time in that tournament with the missile dropkick leg sweep combination.
Well, to be fair, those two are like legit real life best friends, so the chemistry is kind of there.
Another running it back from what we saw a couple weeks ago out onto the floor. Stereo kicks from Shelley and Sabin.
Yeah, they did. They really did. They kept it going for like a month-ish, and then it just vanished.
They know they can't match Friyay when it comes to savvy, nous, and veteran Wiles to step away at just the right time and watch Friyay crash and burn.
Man, even though it did say they look like they're close to a sellout tonight, and those lights are dim.
And this is nice from Alex Shelley. You slow this match right down, you double down on punishment, you keep one of them isolated in your corner and get back to doing what the Motor City Machine Guns do best, which is win tag team.
Wow, 5,000 seats they didn't sell? Damn. Oof. Yeah, no wonder those lights are dim.
From the Motor City Machine Guns over the past couple of weeks feels like it was a very long time ago. Absolutely.
Exactly, Dan.
On all cylinders. Are they ever? Of course, that is what brought them great success upon their arrival in WWE. Came to WWE
Held the titles up until December of 24. Won the championships within a month of getting to this roster. We're going to put her away right here. Axiom able to pick up.
Yeah, and it's part of the problem with coming into WWE and instantly having a massive amount of success. Every tag team.
Get me the three faces of Bailey, pal.
On you, and everyone knows that's the team we got to take down. Two tag
Whoop,
teams
whoop.
in the ring right now certainly wouldn't mind chancing their arm with an opportunity against the new tag champ.
And that is true. And props and cheers to Bailey for that. She is doing a lot for women's wrestling and giving back. Absolutely. Like that. The fact that she's hosting those weekend retreats, paying for everything on her dime, getting, speakers to come, like big name speakers to come in. Yeah, she's on her own. She's doing a lot for women's wrestling. She absolutely deserves her flowers for it. Lunacy was fun as always. I like where we're going with everything. Like the storylines, the zombies on cocaine. I love seeing that pop me. I mean, I like how everything's like all the stories are advancing. Plus, I'm wondering, are we going to see like kind of like an Avengers type thing with Vito as Thanos, and everybody he pissed off and fucked over comes back to get one over on him with everything on the line? And as far as Impact goes, I liked it. It was an enjoyable show. It was just kind of a safe wrestling show.
Saying, how committed are you to
like it wasn't a bad show, it was a safe show.
Go out there and prove it. This was the rematch he wanted to see them prove it. Well, a victory tonight would certainly go a long way to prove it, but that is lucky.
My opinion.
Throwing him off just at the right time with Sabin. Beautiful from Chris Sabin and a quick tag to Alex Shelley. I'm not sure if and this is just the Motor City Machine Guns coming into their own just at a critical time. A late kick out there from Nathan.
Whoop, whoop.
Was it ever? Hold on. Candice LeRae coming out to the entry ramp.
Well, Alex Shelley has had a mental relationship with LeRae in a deep funk at the moment, and I'm not quite sure what Candice LeRae is doing out here, perhaps just being a passive observer to this high-octane.
I mean, if Bailey's allowed to be herself and she's not overproduced, I'd be with it. You just can't have a Vince McMahon screaming in her headset. We got Brian Dunlap in the house. What's up, pal? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friyay. Hope all's well. Always good to see you.
Sixes and sevens all over the place, and it could be Fraxium going in for the kill here.
Oh, but instead, Shelley ripping down Axiom.
These critical moments. Oh, wait up! They shot late. Oh, wait for a quick one. And they get it. Hold on.
Motor City Machine Gun!
in the middle of that came from Candice LeRae to the face of Nathan Fraser. A quick pin out. I don't think Chris Sabin knew anything about that. Alex Shelley may have seen something, but I'll tell you what, Joe. When things aren't going your way, you take a win any way you can get it, and that is a massive victory tonight.
All right, at least this finish furthered business.
What happened when we opened up the show here in Raleigh, North Carolina? We came on the air and nothing went according to plan because of Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
So we came up on air, clearly a T-bone crash, two cars, one apparently driven by McIntyre into the car of Fatu, and then a relentless security personnel out there trying to get control. Good luck with that, lads. And it really did look at this point like Jacob Fatu's night was going to be over. And he was going to be heading off to a medical facility. But this is the Samoan werewolf. He's built a little bit differently to everyone else, heading out immediately to get even with McIntyre, which appeared to be a bad move.
Full of intensity with Fatu. They tried to contain him. He broke loose, went through Timekeeper, and crashed through McIntyre and the entire reinforced announce desk.
Simply cannot contain the Samoan werewolf trashing the ringside area. And
Well,
this is the aftermath, Joe.
This was the car crash when we came on the air, and there's Randy Orton. Randy Orton, the soon-to-be title challenger at WrestleMania, a week removed from that beatdown.
Points, whoop whoop.
Let's really get this show started.
All right, cheers, Generals, whoop whoop. I know she did at one point. I think she was dating a dude named Ricky Solo. Or Aaron Solo, sorry. Oh, yeah, dude. Definitely got to check out JCW, pal. Whoop, whoop. Let's take a look. Yeah, she dated Aaron Solo, and then nothing really after that as far as Wikipedia goes. Indeed. Whoop, whoop. Hey, what's up, Zane? Happy Friyay, pal. Always good to see you. Whoop, whoop. All right, so let's look at this commercial break going on. I'm going to take a quick piss break. Be right back. One sec, boys. Whoop, whoop.
Acknowledge me. Pardon me for a second. I'll show you who's showing us. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night or what? I'm a little surprised you haven't taken a swing at me yet. Now I'm gonna bury you next to your father.
Nice. Whoop, whoop.
I will say and I will do what I please to get the advantage, man. That's why these people love me. I didn't want Jimmy and Jay to get caught in the crosshairs, but they came out and they handled their family business. And you know what? I deserved what I got last week. Right message, wrong messenger. Who's the real tribal chief? I've heard this garbage 5 years straight. I've done everything under the sun in this business. And when the talking is done, we all know that you can't do the walking. So until you come up with something
Yeah, unfortunately, that I don't know.
don't waste my time, Phil. My ring, my belt, my show. I tell you when you can go. And young boy, now's not the time. I can see it. I'm in your head and I'm under your skin. Go ahead, take a look at that sign.
Same here, final boss. Whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna pin you and beat you on the grandest stage of them all. That title on your waist, it's an embarrassment. You're a try-hard that's making us all look terrible because at the end of the day,
Yeah, there's definitely some truth to that, Scott. And we got Liz in the house. What's up? Happy Friyay. Hope all's well. Always good to see you. Whoop, whoop. Alien on Sunday, pal.
That Monday exchange between Punk and Roman, the best in the world against the OTC. WrestleMania 42 in Vegas, Wade. Yeah, two individuals who have hated one another for over 10 years. Well, dream match incoming for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is Mania main event, and it's coming down in a little over 4 weeks' time in Las Vegas.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Yep, still singing the theme.
WrestleMania sign in Raleigh, North Carolina, and is set to explain his actions. Well, it was cold, it was calculated, and it was one of the most subhuman efforts.
If you're referring to Randy Orton, Happy for him, but the booking and creative is all wrong.
In this industry, Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
I think they might be trying. They're going to from the things that I've read, it seems like they're trying to rush to Rollins and Braun Breaker at Mania but if Breaker's not ready to go by then Logan Paul instead of be Seth and Logan Paul.
At ringside because nobody wants to draw the attention of the Viper right now. Just like he did a week ago when he placed it there and held that undisputed WWE Championship. And that playful merch shirt is gone. That's noticeable. Here's the Viper.
Yeah, agreed. Like, as crazy as this sounds to say, Seth is the past. Seth Rollins is the past. It might have. I don't remember. So like these last 10 WrestleManias have been a blur.
When my entrance music hits, for years now, all you guys sing along. What a feeling that is. The love that you
WrestleMania 39.
try to return it. I give the fans high fives. I sign the action figures. I sign the replica titles. I'll see a little kid with a poster that says, "Randy, it's my birthday." And I'll wish that kid happy birthday. And I know that kid's going to remember that moment for the rest of their lives. That's a power that I have.
Hey, what's up, Frank? Whoop, whoop.
Doing this for as long as I've been doing it. The love you show me, the love that I...
You'll definitely throw some Chuck Norris in there at some point.
A smile.
But unfortunately, Alien's been penciled in for a minute.
And that smile is the emptiest feeling that I have felt my entire life. I've been doing this a long time, longer than most, but the reality is nothing lasts forever. So when the time comes that I got to hang up the boots, I don't want my legacy to be the moments that I gave the young fans, the high fives, the autographs, the smiles that I put on your face. I want my legacy to be how much world championship gold I have put around my waist.
I mean, it hasn't been a horrible SmackDown, but it hasn't really been worth anything going out of your way to watch either.
Elimination Chamber, and I was going to go and fight Drew McIntyre for the title. And I knew that I could be exactly who I needed to be to face Drew. But then Cody came into the picture, and Cody beat Drew, took the title, and I didn't know if I could be who I needed to beat Cody. I love Cody like a brother, and I still do. But last week, Cody took that burden off my chest. Cody took all that weight off my shoulders when he said, "Randy, I need you to be the best version of Randy Orton that you can be, not just for me, not just for them, but for you. I need you to be the Viper. I need you to listen to the voices." The problem
Whoop, whoop.
with listening to the voices is that I'm not always in control. Sometimes things can happen. There's no plan. There's chaos. Hell, sometimes I get hurt just as bad as everybody else. But I know that I need that killer instinct.
Good point, Dan. Really good point.
That I need that killer instinct to add number 15 to my legacy. And I'm going to do it with the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO.
That dude is so smart. That dude gets it. He's so creative and so smart. And so intelligent.
In my head. They counsel me.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Randy's kind of at the spot like Ric Flair was in like the late 90s, early 2000s, where it's like we respect him too much. We've seen it. We've seen his career. We respect him. We can't boo him.
To me and they tell me that I am going to beat Cody Rhodes. The voices in my head talk to me.
Like the crowd's cheering for him.
That I am going to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. The voices in my head, they talk to me and they tell me I am going to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and I am going to do it. At the main event of WrestleMania,
Simply stated, I want my legacy to be World Championship gold. And that is the destination, WrestleMania Vegas. They will battle for the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. And wait, for those who watched what happened last week, and we're asking, why, Randy, why? Well, you just got his answer.
Yeah, pal. Whoop. It was a fun show. It was a fun show.
The absolute worst side of a psychotic Randy Orton is back ahead of his WrestleMania showdown with WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and Randy clearly.
I mean, that is a great point. Imagine if Hogan would have gotten one over on Andre, 3 weeks leading up to WrestleMania. Well, I don't need to go. I don't need to buy a ticket. I don't need no pay-per-view. I just saw Hogan get it.
Eager to test themselves against the best of the best. Friyay and Nikki Bella's inductees into the Hall of Fame. True trail.
Bella Twins to go for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Yep, and I feel so bad for Aleister Black and Zelina Vega for being put in that position. That's so beyond wrong. I'm sorry, I have some issue with this feed. All right, Todd, always a pleasure hanging and chilling with you, man. Have a great rest of your night. Hope to see you later. Whoop. Take care, man. All right, there we go.
Aleister Black with Zelina. For a fierce exchange that got into the mind of Sami Zayn. It's Zayn against Black here on SmackDown. From Raleigh, coming your way next.
Well, apparently during in the middle of like an interview or something, Cross got a text message from Paul Heyman. So something might happen. Something might actually happen. Nice. Whoop, whoop. Dark bracelet. Nice feeds keep buffering. Okay, I can get down with that. I just don't think WWE's good enough to knows how to tell that story correctly. Or I don't think they're capable of telling that story. And I started having some buffering issues again, so I'll probably dick around with that. I saw commercial breaks. I'm going to try this again. Yeah, I apologize. My internet's been running wonky all day.
Largest superstar
There we go. Whoop.
history. A stacked superstar lineup with new additions. Damian Priest, Jimmy Uso, Oda Femi, Io Sky, Randy Rhodes. Photo and autograph opportunities. They go on sale Friday,
Whoop,
March
whoop.
27th. You can go to WWEworld.com for all the tickets in advance.
I don't got no beef with you, man. You got something to say, spit it out.
Actually, I do. What the hell was that last week, man? I've known you and Cody for years. years, for decades. You guys are like brothers. And I get it. You want the championship. We all do. But what you did to Cody, the way you did.
Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
Come on, dude.
You got the nerve to talk to me of all people like that? Don't you got some action figures to go play with? Mark-ass stooge, indie nerd. God, you're wasting my time now. As a matter of fact, I'm done. I'm done. Stay out of my business. You wouldn't understand.
All right, so next week we're going to see Randy Orton and Matt Cardona.
And listen, we've seen the emotions getting the best of Sami Zayn recently. I mean, backstage, some of these moments, hardly any more water bottles to smash or production. The interactions with his peers that have been painful for him, and now
That'd be a good way to reintroduce Kevin as if Sami turns heel, they're a tag team again.
Labored entrance for Sami Zayn. He has been of late.
Oh, that sucks. Rest in peace.
So this audience doing their best to fire up Sami Zayn, who, to be honest, has been a mental wreck ever since losing his... Hold on. Oh, yes. He said he was going to come down, Joe.
And now, if everybody has got an entrance, Trick Williams is the one who gets the biggest babyface reaction.
This is a guy that's been right in his face.
It is, man. It really is, which is sad.
every action that Sami Zayn says it all, doesn't it?
Well, I love it. Clearly, Sami Zayn doesn't. And Sami Zayn knows full well. The energy in here is just unreal.
Yeah, he does.
Agreed. 100. Yeah, 100% agreed.
Trick down was because he wants to ring
I think that was. I believe that was Sullivan who was doing that booking for Goldberg.
We got lemon pepper steppers incoming.
Right, those lemon pepper steps can go wherever. Trick Williams down here overtly, at least, to give
Point stand. Whoop whoop.
notes on his performance. That is the 20-plus year veteran Sami Zayn getting notes from the 3 or so year not so veteran Trick Williams.
And meanwhile, wasting no time with the striking combinations, Aleister Black.
Trick Williams.
Unfortunately, buffering issues happening again. Just need to change feeds again. I am sorry, guys. All right, this one's fucked too. All righty. Let's go. Let's try this one.
Just kind of did.
It was a metaphor.
Whoop whoop. Now you got the Super Mario World, new Super Mario movie commercial.
You should probably spit him out.
That was intense.
Yeah, that pirate just worked well as well.
That's some little man. He's a little man.
Don't call me little bit. Your friends. You got that?
Yeah, man.
4 parks, 1 vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando. Ever since he was a baby, he understood. He was born to make things really
Yeah, exact. Good point, Final Boss. Whoop.
make it really good.
I'm so hungry.
Auntie, you're too late. She's been fed.
What? What?
Aunties,
I'm too old to be.
oh!
Have you eaten yet?
Okay, go spill the tea. Pecan.
Confused.
Yeah, which is a big part why you get a lot of cheers for Orton.
Pecan.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken. But thanks to Verbo Care and 24/7 live support, they moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Got any room for Dad?
Think again, Bruce. Teenagers are.
Yeah, but the wrong way.
Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo. Vehicle breakdowns are costly, but with Endurance, you can never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again. Stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
Call right now to get $300 off any plan.
Consumer Cellular knows there are a lot of offers flying around, but they slip away too fast. We don't play games. What you see is what you get. Bet you're glad you wore cargo pants. See how we can cut your bill. Call Consumer Cellular.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by itch and irritation from not wiping clean. What man didn't realize is that wetter cleans better. See how Wet Dude Wipes completely clears while Dry TP smears? Ditch the itch and switch to Wet Extra Large Dude Wipes for the best clean.
Super Slam with our Slammin' Meal Deal starting at $5.99, all under $10 and available all day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best life. Enjoy our Slammin' Meal Deals available all day and all night.
Aleister Black and Sami Zayn as Zayn gets the right shoulder up. Let's go back to
Sip it on down, sip it around, pass it around, and sip it on down.
Sami Zayn momentarily grabbed control. Razor pinpoint sharp knee to the jaw of a flying Sami Zayn. Knocked all the stuffing out of Zayn, and Zayn hasn't looked the same since.
such an intense battle here between Aleister Black and Sami Zayn. Of course, all the frustrations and emotions we've seen out of Zayn recently. A week ago, at the height of his emotional rage, there was Aleister, there was Zelina. Sami told him, "Stay far away from me." Zelina said, "Oh, that anger's not good for you, Sami." Well, that anger's been colliding with her husband right in the center of the ring.
Oh, this is going too long.
Ultimate devil on your shoulder. He holds
That's already gone through a commercial break.
darkest, most intrusive thoughts. And all those are the thoughts that Sami Zayn needs to block right now. Just like he needed to block that spinning back elbow that caught him flush on the temple. Here, of course, enjoying the action at ringside, sipping an ice cold drink is Trick Willie.
When did he order a drink sitting ringside here as he showed up?
In Trick Willie, you get custom service.
Oh, another massive
Woo, woo, he's the Louisville Town drunk, pal.
And now Zayn really started to struggle.
Yeah, they went back. Yeah, ever since they went back to 3 hours, it's like, why? Fuck. All right, so yeah. So while they're having this match, I'm gonna step outside for a little smoky tokey. Be right back. 1 second. Whoop.
despair. Well, he's been slapped out of that despair tonight by Aleister Black. Well, there's been a battle for survival. It's a battle he's now winning.
Sammy gathering himself as he brings Black
Pretty much.
into the ring. Exploder into the corner.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, she's doing Raw, not SmackDown.
This could be the kiss goodnight for Aleister Black.
Here comes Sammy. And rolling out of the ring is Aleister Black. Just when the Haluva was incoming.
Struggling to recover is Black on the outside. And
smashing his head. He just threw the drink all over Zayn.
Oh, from a psychology standpoint, right now, Trick is the babyface in this. Trick was minding his own business. Sami Zayn instigated shit with him, and he responded. And Sami threw the first punch. Yeah, and the crowd is responding as they should. They're booing Sami. Yeah, Sammy's the one who started the shit with Trick for no reason. Trick responded without getting physical. Like he threw something all over, like some sort of liquid all over him. And then Sami was the one who threw the first punches.
The emotions got the best of Sami Zayn again.
well, let's take a look at this.
Ah, okay, I did not know that. Okay, I did not know that. Thank you.
Williams just called flawless. Hold that to a sweeter kick. You will never connected to Sami Zayn after that distraction from Trick Willie. But you have to say, it was almost like Black had a sixth sense that was coming.
You wonder where Sammy's head is at now.
Please, give me Randy tonight. Look, Matt, you saw what he did to Cody last week. You know what he's capable of. And you see what I'm dealing with.
Give me that big old rumble, pal.
It's just not happening. You saw what he did to Cody? The chief back to me. Give me. But Matt, I'm sorry, okay? It's not going to happen. Hey, Slick. Look, I know you got a lot going on tonight, but...
5 belts.
The Open Challenge is closed.
The Open Challenge is closed because somebody made a very compelling case to me about why they should be next in line. Not the Miz.
I was thinking about what you said to me last week, and you're right. I will be always fighting myself. But I can't be the man that I want to be if I don't take the shots right in front of me. Well, it's about time. So tonight, for one of us, it's going to be champagne. But for the other one, it's going to be just pain. Pain will entertain. Whether it's mine or
Mason Dragunov, they only know one way. Jade Cargill's on her way to the ring. Time to hear.
Okay, thank you, Liz.
On this road to WrestleMania next.
6 belts.
Don't know Domino's $9.99 best deal
Whoop,
ever?
whoop.
Just pick your crust. Maybe pan pizza.
Gluten-free crust.
Good and crispy too. Load on up to 7 toppings like
Bacon, 3 different types of.
Or someone else would take the credit for it.
Under $10. Only at Domino's.
Taxes was so taxing.
hungry for a three.
And you're hungry for these.
Wowza, Jimmy John's is toasty.
Oh, a new Greek gyro out of nowhere.
You have some tzatziki, my guy.
Shut up.
All right, toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Rebound. Blackboard. Join now and unlock recovery amenities like Red Light. Incredible.
Get the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $24.99 a month.
It's time to begin the hunt. To share the excitement and bake your tails off.
She obviously did not learn the lesson or from the test that was being put on that other chick when she got promoted to her position. No, do not sell. Stay small. Shut the fuck up and shut the fuck up.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today.
Menopause really impacted my hair.
I experienced postpartum shedding, and Nutrafol had a formula for that.
My hair has changed throughout my life, so I'm grateful Nutrafol has a product targeted for whatever I'm going through.
Kalshi is available nationwide and lets you live trade against others on anything, like sports, grocery prices,
2 hands now.
reality TV, even the weather. Trade on anything with
Whoop,
Kalshi.
whoop.
Messy happens. When it does, there's HomeAglow. For just $19, HomeAglow will clean your entire house. Everything from dishes to vacuuming, even laundry. Join thousands of Americans and book your first cleaning today for just $19.
I like winning on the field.
All right, I like that. HomeAglow.
Won $2,000 Tiffany earrings for just $1, and Joseph won an iPad for just $6. There's millions of fast options. So try today at DealDash.com for $50 of free credit and your first win guaranteed.
I understand you think I'm the right person for this mission.
For those who really, really love what we love fans. Get tickets now for Project Hail Mary on Fandango. Only in theaters March 20th.
Let me ask you a question. It's been years.
Okay,
since the
gotcha,
Twins have
gotcha.
tagged up, right? That's right. But the Bell Twins have never won a tag team championship, right? Right again. So I don't understand why they think they have a snowball's chance in hell at beating us tonight.
So let's actually be for real right now.
I'm not really sure about Petey Williams. I put him back in the ring, in my opinion.
And the Bella Twins, they're just here to try to relive their glory days. Charlexa, they're trying so hard, desperately, to just stay on our heels. And even on Raw, we have the Kabuki Warriors, Lyra and Bailey saying they're coming for our title. Well, it's time to put all of y'all in check. And that's not just a threat. That's pressure.
That championship match is coming up later.
Nice. Congrats to the couple. Whoop, whoop. Or I should say congrats to the family. Whoop, whoop. What is that? It looks like she skinned Grimace.
Last week, Jane showed her strength in a non-title match, but it's the championship match ahead of WrestleMania that's been consuming everything in her sphere. She told the world she She's going to beat her ass come WrestleMania. And then Rhea was quick to respond in person way.
Yeah, well, you get a victory over me, Chin, last week. You're talking about SmackDown Ripley.
Wrap it up.
Hey, give me the Viking babies, pal.
People time. Rhea, I know you backed up. Bring your ass out here.
Whoop, whoop. That is true, Lab Rat. That means nobody on Sesame Street is safe. Snuffle up, because you better fucking run, pal.
Right on cue. The Elimination Chamber winner. The hyper-focused former world champion. Who will do anything to get that gold back around her waist when it comes to meeting up with Shane Carter.
Well, Cargill wanted no part of a face-off with Rhea Ripley last week. However, 7 days later, I've had time to think about things and I'm calling out Rhea bloody Ripley, her opponent.
Rhea's not singing her theme song. I think that's a first. All right, never mind. As soon as I said it, she starts singing it.
Incapable of taking a backward step to one another. Both with eyes on the biggest prize of the showcase of the Immortals.
What is it, Jade? Huh? Are we going to talk or are we going to actually do something? Because I feel like we've said all that we need to say. And to be completely honest with you, I don't really want to talk to you anymore.
See, it ain't about me. It's about what you need. And what you need is this title. Me? I don't need this damn title. I don't need this ring. And I damn sure don't need y'all fans. You've been grinding so hard to be somebody. And me, with or without wrestling, I've been that bitch and I'm still that bitch. And like I said from day one, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make mo money.
See, if your goal here was to not make friends, I feel like you've been very successful with that.
That's probably a shoot right there.
One thing, Jade. I do need this. I live for this. See, I've been busting my ass since I was 16.
Yeah, she did just kind of bury the belt there.
Come up in here, walk all over me to get what they want.
Oh, another sob story. Rhea, I don't care what you sacrifice and what you put in, and I damn sure don't care about those women in the locker room. Wrestling didn't make me. I make it matter. And without it, you disappear. I mean, you're nothing but Io's little...
No. I'm going to stop you right there. Because I'm not going to let you disrespect me, this business, or anyone else in it. It's obvious that you know nothing about this business if you think that I need that title. See, since that title's been around your waist, that title needs me. And I'm going to put it in a way that you are going to understand, you see. Now, I want that title. So I'm going to take
that title. That's why I've given you a big WrestleMania match.
Point, Zane. Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to the big leagues, bitch. Now, are we gonna continue talking, or are we gonna do something about it? I'll even give you the first shot. Hit me! Come on, do something!
Nah, on my time.
My time. My time. My time, boys. Yeah, this is the stuff Emmy Awards are made out of, pal. Whoop, whoop. My time. Yeah, I'm that bitch. And I'm not going to whoop your ass right there. No, you're not that bitch. You're a bitch.
With the kendo stick. Of course, they met up a week ago. It was a vicious attack going back a few months ago. What was it? What the hell? What is this? So surrounding the ring. Oh, God. T-Fab on one side, Meechin on the other, a kendo stick, and Jade Cargill just looking on opposite. Oh, surrounding the ring. Oh, the pennies drop. You are the quarry, Rhea. What the hell is going on?
I also got a heel turns from B-Fab and Meechin joining up with Jade. Whoop, whoop. The WWE baddies, pal.
Right to the face.
Hey, yo!
And putting in a position for Jade.
Jade Cargill, the ringleader of the Tormentors, just sent a major message.
The Tormentors. Is that what they're gonna? Is that the name they're going with? Like Barrett just called them the Tormentors on commentary. Is that their name? The Tormentors.
Master, it's fire. Zone in. I've got the Miz method down. Jelly roll tonight. Piece of cake. Right, Miz? Miz, right?
Yeah, sorry. It's been a really weird week since SmackDown. My family vacation got delayed because of weather in Hawaii. Then they put me in a middle seat.
Miz in the middle?
Yeah, and to top it all off, I have a sunburn on my back that is absolutely killing me.
Hey, guys! So, I was thinking Danhausen can come up to the ring with you to protect you against Jimmy Jam as your muscle. What do you think?
Wake up, Danhausen. We don't want your toxic machismo.
Why can't you get it through your Dracula brain that I'm not going to mentor you?
Yeah, like out of nowhere.
Fine, have it your way. Stay cursed. I don't
There's
care.
no such thing as...
I just had an epiphany. How can you master Inspire Zone in if I'm holding your hand throughout this? You need to go out there by yourself and do the Miz method. Be the Miz method. You got this. Be Miz.
The Miz in the middle, pal. Whoop, whoop. Wait, the Miz method. Wait a minute. Hang on. So we got the Miz method. Why are we not having a replay, pretty much a parody of that scene from the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when they talk about the dentist system?
That's on the Wyatts, man. That's not on us. It's on you. It's on you, and it's on you.
You have no leverage back to the Wyatts. You haven't been acting like yourself.
Yeah, no lies detected there, Todd. No lies detected there. Also, see Zachary Wentz. see Excalibur.
What did you?
June 5-2, still fighting, pal. This has been the only thread we've had throughout the show, just 5-2 and Drew randomly fighting.
Drew and Jacob again everywhere. It's a SmackDown fire between them that cannot be contained tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 2. Dragon feels he's finally ready for the rematch he deserves. U.S. Championship match.
It's there's clearly favoritism being played there, in my opinion.
Every PGA Tour event begins on Golf Channel. Boy, oh boy, here we go. And spring means the Florida Swing, where the season and the stakes are heating up.
And what a shot there.
Next up, a star-studded field takes on one more wild Florida course before heading off to Texas.
What in the world did we just watch?
Yeah, in character or not, that's something you just don't say. That's just something you don't say.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I'm trying to run as fast as T-Mobile. Well, you better pick it up because now T-Mobile has the fastest 5G home internet. Really? Well, how's this? T-Mobile's even faster. It is. Yep. Show me. Watch and learn, my friends. This is how fast T-Mobile home internet is.
Now has the fastest 5G home.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a sad reality of the world we live in. Steve Richards summarizes it as like, your worth as a human being is defined by your push, which is bullshit.
It's like down the baseline, through traffic, 360, double clutch, reverse, slam. Do I need to go on? No.
Okay, go spill the tea. Pecan.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Nice, Todd. Whoop, whoop.
We're heading to the beach for another Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love this.
Yeah, I think I'm still at season 1, episode 35, like around that area.
Therapist who really listens to what I have to say. Buddy. Look on ZocDoc, 15, 10, 20 therapists, including the guy right here. Don't just listen. Who makes you feel like being heard? Oh.
You've got options. Download the ZocDoc app today.
We're down by 4.
They said we couldn't toast our sandwiches,
But we did. They said we couldn't make a euro. But we did.
so let's go out there and score how many?
40 points.
We're down by 40. Toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal.
All right, so I got these White Castle burgers I'm eating tonight. Gonna put some of this air-fried bacon on them.
Try the Sonic All-American Smasher meal for $6 today.
Oh, hello. That's the Tax Slayer calculator. I love numbers. So many. 100% Tax Slayer's accuracy. Your maximum refund guaranteed. That's a beauty. File by April 15th. U.S.-based real.
Whoop, whoop.
File fearlessly.
Can your pad absorb everything and stay fresh? Always Flex Foam can. It's the only pad. Sweat while the top stays dry, keeping you up to 100% leak and odor-free. See what foam can do for you.
That is true. Yeah, I forgot what the specific incident was, but I know it did happen.
Like our new garlic parm hand toss. Because there's crust, and then there's hut crust. The crust you crave, only $10. Order in the Pizza Hut app.
Hey, how about
Whoop,
the
whoop.
breaking news today that started making buzz throughout the sports world? That Dennis
Yeah, and no arguments there. The stuff he did with the NWO in '97 was helped push. Was a big part of getting '98 too. Was a big part of helping push wrestling to the mainstream. Like they actually ran an angle during the NBA Finals with Rodman and Karl Malone. Yeah, dude, he got so much heat for that too.
But they have been all-time classics when they've gotten together, like what we saw the day after Christmas when Hayes defeated.
Which honestly,
that was an instant classic.
How many fans were pissed that he skipped to go watch do wrestling? Bought the pay-per-view to watch him get his ass kicked, or some Salt Lake, some Utah Jazz fans who wanted to see Barkley get his ass, or not Barkley, Rodman get his ass kicked. And then they have the match for free on Nitro. What the fuck? Stupid.
That if it doesn't hook you in 8 seconds, you're gone. Funny, because when I start playing on screen, you show up. And that's the part people forget. Without you, there would be no me. There would be nothing to see. Fandango. We love fans. What did I miss? Tickets, streaming, fan club.
We are your aunties. We love you, but we don't.
Oh, dude, did you? Awesome. Oh, dude, that had to have been a fun night. That had to be a fun night. All right, we got a commercial break. Well, at least with this feed, I'm gonna go grab a couple of sodas. Be right back, boys. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best life. Enjoy our slamming meal deals available all day and all night.
Dude, I can only imagine. Like also the undercard was pretty good too.
But work must go on. Being prepared makes all the difference.
Yeah, what was that undercard?
Gives you backup power where it matters most. Solar generators that are lightweight, portable, and built tough enough to go wherever the job takes you.
Go to 4patriots.com to claim your solar generator.
See, Raven and Saturn in the Ravens rules match. Juventud Guerrera and Kidman. Stevie Ray and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Eddie Guerrero versus Chavo Guerrero Jr. Hair versus hair. Conan and versus Disco Inferno. Giant versus Kevin Green. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Chris Jericho. Booker T versus Bret Hart. Goldberg versus Kurt Hennig. Yeah, that's like a loaded card, pal.
If you're looking for a fresh new sci-fi series, the Rotten Tomatoes app has what to watch.
Give me some Rotten Tomatoes, pal.
To have this rematch with the former champ, the man he beat for the gold. However, Mello might be regretting that now because something has awoken inside of Ilya Dragunov, and this is the absolute best in-ring version of him that you will ever see.
U.S. title right here, and that right shoulder gets up from Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes is starting to look spent right now. If he just gets a glimpse of that championship, it might give him a little more fuel to try and get back into this one.
There it is, ringside, the U.S. Championship for Carmelo Hayes. This is the 8th defense of that championship.
That should be entertaining. Kit Wilson calls out Jelly Roll.
Ilya Dragunov really set the tone. He had 7 successful defenses in only 63 days.
Because here's what again, this is my opinion when I'm noticing about Kit Wilson's performances. He's feeling that it's getting over, and he's vibing off that.
Is giving Mello absolutely nothing in this one, but Mello is now starting to take things for himself.
Dirty Diana and into the cover.
Catching Ilya Dragunov.
Yes, I know I've been to at least, I know 2 for sure. One was the Royal Rumble where Chris Jericho returned and then Sheamus went over. I want to say Royal Rumble 2011, I think. And then I think Extreme Rules 2012. Let me double check. So I got my dates right. I got my years right, I should say. Okay, no. Okay, it's 2012 then. My bad. 2012. Yeah, so then I think it's Extreme Rules 2013. So remember, I saw it was Triple H and Brock Lesnar in a cage. Yep, Extreme Rules 2013. Sorry, so I was off by a year on each one. My bad.
Risky, and he felt it.
Yeah, and those just took the sting out of that attack from Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov. Now with a major spring in his step is the challenger.
Dragunov with the senton flying high. He was that close to getting the U.S. Championship back.
To absolute fanatics in that ring, putting their body on the line as
well. Oh, nice, lad, Brad. Whoop, whoop.
As they come, that is how important victory and gold is to these two men. Oh, God.
Oh, man, with the first 48 midair, and then look at this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to... I was reading your comment. I'm like, seriously, you're going to fucking no-sell the first 48 and hit your fucking finish? This is why I fucking hate Dragunov as a worker. shits all over everybody else's, over everything that everybody else does.
Inside a slider size crunch wrap. On the dipping sauce, it's along for the ride. On the inside, choose from creamy chipotle.
All right, pal. Sorry about that.
The new crispy chicken.
Yeah, everything I've seen. Yeah, Big Show seems like a super cool dude.
What's better than the Hey, Febreze card gives you scent control as it fights odors in the air, even those from fabrics. For just clean freshness for 40 days.
Here's to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop is here.
COPD isn't pretty. From the struggle to breathe to getting stopped in your tracks. But with Trelegy, I can finally move forward. With 3 medicines in one inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open all 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely.
And a little bit of PCP for that extra no-cell, pal.
Rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problem.
Allegedly.
Pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
That was a fun show. SummerSlam 2005. I remember that one. The Michaels overselling, and then that was the custody of Dominic on a ladder on a pole match with the ladder. Oh yeah, that great Jericho Cena match. Yeah, and that was that was right when Matt first came back to WWE after they fired him over the whole thing with him and Edge and Lita. Dude, that was a fun time back then. That was during the mid 2000s. That was actually a fun time. It's like, oh shit, it looks like things are heating up again.
I understand you think I'm the right person for this.
Yeah, Dragunov is like Florida man from the other side of the pond. I've heard the comparison. I've heard people say like Australia's British Texas. It's like British Texas mixed with Florida. Yeah, it's like British Texas and Florida. Well, for now, until unless they turn the tide and take care of this third world invasion they got going on right now, like a lot of Western civilizations. That's another discussion for another day. Oh yeah, there was that period in the early 2010s when the New Age Outlaws were a thing. Like they're the champs at that time for a period there.
Couldn't speak the language in a foreign country, found a way to survive. Dragunov always inspired and motivated, and he has rekindled the spirit and the fire to be the warrior inside of him for this rematch.
A freakish level of focus here from Ilya Dragunov, who has not relented since the opening bout. Carmelo Hayes is living dangerously here. Look at this scene.
Exactly, lad rat. Whoop whoop.
Incredible counter to retain. And the man dragging something deep down inside of him. There's no quit. What a reversal. Super play.
Hey, what's up, Hassan? Proto Gamer Turo. Whoop whoop. Happy spring to you too as well. Hope all is well. Always a pleasure. Yeet yeet. We're still at 6 belts for tonight. The ones that we are missing are the Women's United States and the Men's World Title. That's just in the main world title. My bad. Whoop whoop. With VP on the line.
What's the best version of Hayes, and he's getting it. They're getting the best version of each other. They're hitting each other so hard that they're generating momentum off the far ropes. Both refusing to drop, because if you drop, you might not be getting fouled in this one. What a level change there to go down to the knees. How about Mello? And then a big monstrous.
Dude, there is no way Dragunov would have even been able to survive the locker room in the Attitude Era. They would have had him kicked out so quick. Like this dude's dangerous and unsafe. He goes into business for himself. Fuck him. I refuse to work him. That's what most of the workers back in the day would say about Dragunov. Even as recent as the Attitude Era. I wouldn't say they're dead, but certainly on life support. Certainly on life support.
Championship reign. First 48, a late kick out. Mello sets his victory here, going up top.
He may want nothing but that right here. Able to get on the way as Dragunov. There it is. Torpedo Moscow.
Doubling down on it.
He's going for the power bomb. He knows he needs something extra. Sunset flip. Sunset flip. Here's your winner and still United States champion, Carmelo.
Yup, exactly. And surprise roll-up pin. Carmelo Hayes, still United States champion.
That was awesome. Just awesome. Hayes and Dragunov. Enough of these two.
I kind of like him, but I don't. He's weird. He called me out. But anyways, congratulations, boy. Y'all the tag team champions.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate
Hey, man,
that.
hit us up later. We're going to go out and have a few. Take it easy. Come chill.
See y'all later. All right.
Points, Lab Rat.
I'm so sorry for last week, man. Please forgive me.
Listen, don't worry about me, brother. But can I be honest? I'm worried about you. I know what it's like to be the bad guy, man. Just listen to me. I know what it's like to be judged for the worst version of ourselves. I know what it's like to be judged for the worst decision I've ever made. You know what that feels like too, so I'm not here to judge you. I'm just wondering if you still remember how much you mean around this place. Every single week in these hallways, I see it in their eyes. You light this place up, and this is the same hallways they used to be afraid of. But you did the work to change that. You became a better person. You became a better man. And I just don't understand why you're fighting so hard to go back to being a version of yourself you've already beat. Don't let that monster in. I don't even think I know this version.
Whoop, whoop.
I know a whole different version of you, dude. I know a dude that's full of love. I know a great human. I know a dude that changed this business by himself. And I'm not talking about the wrestler. I'm talking about the husband. I'm talking about the father. And I'm talking about the man. You're a beautiful soul, Randy. That's the man I know. That's the man that had my back at SummerSlam. That dude that did that thing to Cody last week, I don't know that guy, Randy. I don't know if it's the voices in your head. I don't know if it's somebody in your ear, but I know the real Randy. And the real Randy knows money comes and goes. Titles come and go. But family, friends, and those that are ride with you, and that's forever. Life's not about what you do, it's who you do it with. And I love you.
Joey, what am I supposed to do? Like with Cardona earlier, like I know I was out of line, but how do I fix that? How do I even begin?
That's step one, baby. That's where we start. We'll start there. We can deal with the Cody thing later, man. We've all known Cardona forever, man. It's going to be hard. Go find Cardona and do the right thing. We'll start there.
All right. I hear you.
I love you, man.
I know you do, man. I'll love you right back. Thank you, Jay.
Okay, I liked that. I will say I did like that backstage segment. I liked that. Whoop, whoop. And cheers, genitals. So we got a hard commercial break here for 2K26.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal tops the burger food chain.
Man, so I don't know if anybody's checked out the Wrestling Bios YouTube channel, but they have this like kind of series where they do like a select amount of quotes from certain people's autobiographies. And the recent one they just released was some from JR's. And in it, Jim Ross tells the story of a car ride he had with Vince McMahon. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I can say, and I'm saying this because I'm just like, Lord, I did not even think, I couldn't believe this was real. My right-handed God, this is the story. The story that JR told was something straight out of Master Shoot Theater. In fact, he probably even crazier than anything they could have come up with in Master Shoot Theater. He talked about how Vince McMahon he sat next to him. He was driving so fast to get up on get so close to people's tailgates where it's like, get out of the way or else I'm going to bump you. He had AC/DC blasting the entire time. And then this is quotes directly from I'm paraphrasing quotes directly from JR's autobiographies. And then during this, McMahon would turn to him and start talking to him and ignore the road. And then at one point he said Vince McMahon turned the music down and be like, here, listen. And then he ripped out a huge fart. And then when JR kind of no-sold it, Vince took that as a challenge. And proceeded to rip more farts. You know it gets the good, and even explained to JR, you know it gets the good farts? Protein, pal. Hey, lots of protein. Oh, and he also mentioned too during that in the autobiography JR did in his autobiography how when Vince was driving while at 90 to like 100 miles an hour, he'd start dancing with his hands off the wheel. Dude, for real, that dude's batshit insane lunatic, man. Oh, yeah, and then also during that same night, too, that JR explained, they got pulled over, and Vince McMahon tried to be like, he tried to sweet talk the cop. Yeah, I'm Vince McMahon, WWF. This is good old JR. Hey, we just got back from a taping. Well, and then the cop, without missing a beat, the cop said, well, yeah, that makes me the big boss, man. Here's your ticket. Have a nice night. Yeah, Vince has always been batshit crazy, insane behind the wheel. Like, there are multiple people, JR included. I think Jim Cornette has said the same thing as well. After experiencing being in the car with Vince McMahon driving, they would never drive with him again. With JR being, I think, quote, I'm paraphrasing his quote as saying, no, thank you. I'd like to go home to my wife and children. But seriously, go look up that. It's Wrestling Bios, one of the newest videos they just put up, where they play the exact quotes from JR's autobiography, where he describes this story. My summary of it does not do it any kind of justice. Like that story that JR tells is something straight out of Master Shoot.
Jelly Roll, you crossed the line last week. You started this fight, so tonight I finish it. Because where I come from, if you cause a problem, we settle it.
Hey, what's up now? So good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. As far as the SmackDown goes, it's actually not been a bad SmackDown. They're actually kind of, again, I'm grading on a curve here, but as far when it comes to like SmackDown WWE program, they're at least moving stuff along. And there's been a few things that haven't been all right. Well, it's good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Well, to be fair, considering he himself as a musician, technically, it would make sense that one of his songs would be something he comes out to.
Once again, the bravado, the ego, is maybe 2 steps ahead of the brain. I said we settle this like civilized gentlemen. I don't fight with my fists.
This is getting weird, man. Did you bring me all the way to Raleigh to have a rap battle with you? I mean, hold. Don't get me wrong. I think you're a decent dancer, but you ain't no rapper.
Jelly, don't you dare compare me to a rapper. I am so much better than them and so much better than you. No.
I will give Kit Wilson all the flowers. He's 100% committing to the bit and leaning into it. And doing a great job with this character. Yeah, this show needs more Danhausen, pal.
Jelly, you can talk all you want, but you've got no class. Just a couple of ugly FaceTime.
Oh yeah, that
criminal past.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing that segment win some awards, pal.
But well done on losing that weight and looking so damn thin. All I see is a melted blob of skin. You're fat-phobic. You're toxic. I might even call you a jerk. But hey, at least we got proof Ozempic does work. I got more. Jelly, you try to inspire, but to me, it's a little bit silly. Hey, congrats on losing 300 pounds. Maybe now you can see your little Willie.
Again, props to Kit for committing to the bit and going all in.
That was pretty good. I didn't bring a little book or nothing, but I might have a little something for you. Oh, Mr. Kit Wilson came in and tried to destroy me, but I don't have to see my Willie. Your mother sees it for me. Oh.
Your mama jokes never get old, pal.
You talk about Ozempic. That's really original, y'all. Hey, Jelly's really fat. Your mother could have told you that. I put my belly on her back. This is disgusting. I'm offended.
Jelly Roll channeling is in her Shorzy, pal. Yeah, when Shorzy was first introduced in Letterkenny, he was basically like a one-dimensional character who threw out like extremely witty one-liners about fucking people's moms. One of his best ones was, fuck you, Riley. I made your mother squirt so hard that she killed my Siamese fighting fish, but she squirted across the room and changed the pH level. Or change the pH level in the tank and the tank.
You do not have to keep reminding me, okay? I am aware of the outcome of that match.
It's technically 7 belts.
Now, Tiffany thinks she can disrespect me. So next week, I'll put her in her place. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I'm sorry. Trouble in paradise, ladies? Well, you know how the old saying goes. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tiffany, let's all work together and we can go. I don't need any help from you. Okay, that was rude. I'm actually going to disrespect and it's really.
Oh, I like that. Irresistible Forces Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Nice guy. Whoop. All right, so are we seeing a slow Chelsea Green babyface turn here with her going after heel Julia? That's kind of what I got out of this.
Consumer cellular knows
Whoop,
there are a
whoop.
lot of offers flying around, but they slip away too fast. We don't play games.
They got some White Castles tonight. And they cooked up some bacon in the air fryer, added the bacon to the burgers. Whoop, whoop.
Your bills. Call Consumer Cellular.
Ketchup, in my opinion, it's the epitome of where art meets science. Everything from flavor to color to texture is scrutinized. Am I a ketchup nerd? Absolutely.
I'm so hungry. Auntie?
As we speak, our enemies are assembling. Whatever happens tonight.
Got it. Looks like we got a hard commercial break here. Oh, Daredevil's back, boys.
Can you stop him?
Not alone.
What did we do with our hand smash burger made to order with Angus beef? We made an entire line.
Man, I'm thinking of trying that Sonic's that Smash Burger combo from them when I'm out during lunchtime deliveries. That's like a good lunch to stop and have.
Lets you live trade against others on.
Two hands now.
Reality TV. Even the weather. Out. Trade on anything with Kalshi.
I won this skydiving package on Deal Dash.
Lori won $2,000 Tiffany earrings for just $1, and Joseph won an iPad for just $6. There's millions of fast auctions. So try today at DealDash.com for $50 of free credit and your first win guaranteed.
My expenses are super high this month, so I thought I'd have to cut back on groceries. Like way back. But then I found Borrow. It's an online bank, and you can borrow up to $250 on day one. So now I don't have to trim anything off my grocery list. Borrow, the bank that puts money in your pocket when you need it.
Let's get more people hooked on credit, pal.
She's pure magic. This court is electric. Don't miss the game of the week, Nebraska versus Atlanta.
Not on this break, but I think I did see one earlier. Yeah, that's pretty fucked, pal.
You're running here, dog, but I want the smoke with Kid Wilson, and I want it ASAP. You want Kid Wilson? I want. How about next week? Pittsburgh. You and Kid Wilson one-on-one. You got it. Pittsburgh. I'll be there, Nick. Oh, I want that. Jelly roll. Kid
Whoop,
Wilson
whoop.
next week. Ooh, that's me.
And so we got Kid Wilson and Jelly Roll next week instead of WrestleMania. Okay. And cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
Feeling a little magic, Joe, a little twin magic.
Yep, the Hall of Famers have gotten their way right into the mix, and a title shot is in front of them now.
Incredibly, given how long this tag team has been together, how the OG women's tag team of the modern era, this is their first ever opportunity at tag gold here in WWE.
Whoop, whoop.
Because those shiny championships were not around the back of the Bellas original run. Well, now it's time to make up for some lost time.
Yep, that's right. That's unique to this matchup here that the Bella Twins haven't competed together since 2018, trying to get off to a fast start here. And these championships, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, created in 2019. So that's unique to their Hall of Fame resume to be absent something like that. But here's the opportunity right here in North Carolina.
Yeah, so this is another defense of the gold. Same as last week for the Irresistible Forces. They defended against Flair and Bliss, and the Bellas were ringside now. The Bellas got drawn into the action, causing a disqualification. They're effectively costing Flair and Bliss their opportunity, which I'm sure did not sit well with competitors like Flair and Bliss. They were actually invited to come down and watch this firsthand by the Bellas. However, they don't as yet seem to have taken them up on it.
Here comes Bree. Riding in to the back of Nia Jax. That was interesting last week when you had Charlotte and Alexa seemingly potentially closing in on the championship against the Irresistible Forces when things went south with the Bellas entering the fray. And then in the end, Nia Jax hitting that leg drop on Nikki Bella.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. They don't even know who's like babyface and heel. What? It's
Brie Bella especially, that's the one in the long pants for those who aren't quite sure, understandably. Brie Bella only competed at the Royal Rumble. And then this is effectively her first match back, and it is a championship match. And wait a second. We were just mentioning Charlotte Flair making a grand entrance, the former tag champs. Oh, and what a distraction that was from the Bellas.
And Lash Legend takes advantage as and Charlotte Flair make their way towards the ring.
Game changer, which means
and picture in picture as
everyday purchases build her credit.
Charlotte and Alexa come out, as we expected them to.
Banking fee free, Pops. What I said. So don't bank the old way. Bank smarter through Chime.
Don't know Domino's $9.99 best deal ever? Just pick your crust. Maybe pan pizza.
Gluten-free crust.
Thin and crispy too. Load on up to 7 toppings like
Bacon.
3 different types of cheeses. Green peppers. And get it all for under $10. Only at Domino's.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course. 3rd grade is when I learned Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, a little snug. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Arby's Meat and 3 Box includes your choice of classic roast beef.
Man, that's a trip. That's one of Arby's. That's a great deal right there. That Arby's has right there. That meat and 3, a roast beef sandwich, a chicken sandwich, curly fries, 2 mozzarella sticks, dessert, and a drink, $7.99. Yeah, in this economy and with some of these, what's going on with some of these fast food places, that's a pretty sweet deal.
Okay.
All right, Scott. Always good hanging with you, man. Have a great night. Have a great sleep. Always a pleasure, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
Is hungry for a 3.
And you're hungry for these.
Wowza, Jimmy John's is toasted. Oh, a new Greek gyro out of nowhere.
You have some tzatziki, my guy.
Shut up.
All right, toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken. But thanks to Verbo Care and 24/7 live support, they moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Got any room for Dad?
Think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
Teenagers are full of surprises. Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
Brace your taste buds. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ soft for just $6.99. Add one of our new tahini lemonades. It's the new spicy menu, only for a limited time.
So fast, so blazing fast. Everything else will seem slow in comparison.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, soft serve dipping sauce, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 is Domino's best deal ever. Translation for basketball fans, it's like the GOAT of pizza deals. It's like down the baseline, through traffic, 360, double clutch, reverse, slam. Do I need to go on?
Domino's. If you're looking for a fresh new sci-fi series,
twins, the Hall of Famers, reunited and battling for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship here against the Irresistible Forces. And here is Friyay. Missile drop kick against Nia.
Yeah, that was a bad name to give them. Irresistible Forces. Nah. That's give them a standard that they just can't live up to. Point stand, whoop whoop.
The yes kick's getting the best of Nia Jax. So much momentum now for Brie Bella. Oh, Lash Legend was looking for that big pump kick, but instead, she is denied.
Why are you not tagging in your sister?
Headbutt from Nia Jax.
Actually, I forgot. Now it's the spot to get her in. Okay, now it's the spot to get her in. Okay.
Here goes Nikki. Crossbody takes out Irresistible Forces to the floor. Putting it all on the line tonight in pursuit of tag.
Well, at least they were smart enough to call them the immovable objects because they just got flattened by somebody half of each of their size. Somebody they should have both easily caught.
They were so close, Flair and Bliss, to potentially toppling Irresistible Forces, but the Bellas arrived, and that match went south, and now Nia Jax, with Nikki in such a compromised position, Lash Legend tags in, and the teamwork of this group, the champions, in control. Oh my! Samoa drop when they force you in the middle of the ring, and there's nowhere to hide now, Nikki. Lash Legend with the splash. And coming in and making the save is Brie. Saving the day there, and it had to be. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Just when they had to have it to turn things around and driving her back right to the corner of the apron is Nia. Locked in the center of the ring now. Nikki with the fearless lock on Lash. Oh! Charlotte Flair denying Nia as they're rolling out on the floor and a big kick by Flair.
And total no self getting completely hit and kicked in the face by Charlotte by Nia. Like, what the fuck? What is this? None of this makes any fucking sense. All right, so you guys are getting a three-way. Irresistible Forces versus Bellas versus Charlotte and Alexa at Mania, I'm guessing. Dude, for real, Labret. Thank fuck, there's only like 15 minutes left.
Charlotte unsteady on her feet as she goes down. All bodies dropped in the ring, and it might be squashing time now, Joe.
And even after this show goes off there, we're going to keep the party going over on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop, whoop, about 10, 15 minutes after we go off the air. It's going to be starting Final Fantasy X-2. Whoop, whoop.
As she was set up by Lash Legend. Breaking bodies and leaving with the gold. That is the story of the Irresistible Forces for back-to-back weeks.
I mean, yeah, and Irresistible Forces obviously should have kept the belts coming out of this.
Listen, I'm glad I picked up. You're right. I'm going to go to the ring right now, and I'm going to fix it.
Now it's mystery of who's Orton talking to on the phone, pal. That's still that they're keeping that storyline going. Whoop. All right, so I got a commercial break going. I'm gonna go get some crab legs thawing to eat for later. Whoop, whoop. Be right back, boys. Sorry, back's still hurting. Whoop, whoop.
Get a hand smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today.
This is like a pretty sweet deal.
Has arrived at Macy's. Take 25% off our best.
Although I will say though, if you guys are doing fast food, I highly recommend getting the apps and taking advantage of the deals you get on those apps. Like for example, White Castle has great deals, and I've learned how to kind of combine them with other things. Like for example, there's this gas station nearby in my delivery area where if you pay cash, you can get like a 44-ounce fountain soda for $1. Okay, sweet, I'll get that. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, they've kind of made it where you need to have an app if you're going to eat out. So that's where you get the deals. That's where you save money.
Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
Clinical enamel.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. And then, okay, I'll go to my app, go to White Castle, small fries for $1, sweet. So I got small fries for $1, I got a drink for $1. I'll grab 3 sliders for $3. That's a $5 meal right there. Whoop, whoop. And I can eat that while I'm working and driving. Not doing DoorDash, I can, or if I don't have any orders, I can stop at a parking lot. I can eat the fries, dip them in ketchup and whatnot. And then if I do have an order and I'm out driving while I'm at a red light and stop, I can pop out a burger, take a few bites, put it back in, light turns green, and away we go. Oh, dude, yeah, no, yeah, whoop. That's part of what I had tonight, pal. So I had a deal for like 20% off a mobile order, so I got like 5 sliders and 2 chicken sliders. Came out to $10 or 11-ish with tax, and it was like $9 with the 20% off, but still. For real though, get the app. If you're getting a place like that, get the app. That's where the deals are. Plus, some have challenges or quests like White Castle does. Like I completed like some quests and I got one where it's like $4 off your next mobile order, 25% off your next mobile order. Buy one get one free sliders. Or $2 off a combo. Buy one get one free combos.
So the top contenders are now going to face off. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair against the Bella Twins. Next week, SmackDown.
Wow, so many empty seats. Damn. Whoop, whoop, point Zane. Yeah, pal. Dude, you got to get those deals where you can, man. You got to get those deals where you can. Like there's one that sometimes pops up in the White Castle one where it's like you get a double cheese slider and a 6-piece ring for $3.50. Oh, nice, Nelson. Whoop, whoop. Jimmy John's, that's another good app too. Like they'll occasionally drop like these deals in your app or rewards. Like for example, like what they call their favorites, where if you order them normally, it's like $9.99 for one of them. Hey, order it on the app, you get it for $6.99.
Randy has explained anything can happen when you hear those voices in his head. He said earlier tonight, Cody lifted the burden, said, I want the best version of you. I want that. But perhaps some regret in the phone call we were able to eavesdrop in on moments ago. We will hear from Randy. Away from striking these poses in Vegas at WrestleMania 42. Fight for the undisputed WWE Championship.
What's another good app? Trying to think here. Sorry.
Okay, so I've got an apology that I need to make to each and every one of you, but more importantly, I've got an apology that I need to give to Matt Cardona. So Matt, please, if you would be so kind, come out to the ring. I want to do this in front of everybody.
It's the right thing to do, Wayne.
All right, well, if you're always ready, Matt Cardona, make sure that you're ready for, like, he's a fucking Viper, pal. Yeah, exactly. Free food. That's always a winner, pal. Jacking in the tanning booth, pal. Or as Dusty Rhodes said, when I pull up to the building, the marquee says professional wrestling 605. It does not say I'm Matt Cardona or beaten off in a tanning bed.
I am sorry. And I've got an apology.
Whoop, whoop.
Cody next week. He's obviously not here tonight, but I am sorry.
Yes, I did see that clip. I did catch that clip. Of Hornswoggle talking about how Festus walked in on Matt Cardona beaten off in a tanning bed. Man, are you this stupid? Are you this fucking stupid, Matt? Matt looked like a fucking idiot. This made Matt look like a fucking idiot. Like, did you not see Orton was going to do this to you? Oh yeah, his cell was JBL's cell was tremendous. Yeah, JBL was not ready for that one. No, he was not. Or as Illidan Stormrage would say in World of Warcraft, JBL was not prepared. At least when it comes to being in the gym, Cardona's always ready. When it comes to exercising that muscle up here, not so much. Character gimmick-wise. Yep, you work that muscle a little bit more, Matt. Dude, this person who has the sign in the hard cam, opposite hard cam side, they have a sign that says 09 Orton has entered the chat. That is the perfect sign right now. We're about to see the punt, pal. We're about to see the punt, Deucey, I think. Of course, I could be very wrong here. Yes, that's never a good sign when the heel does heel shit and the crowd's chanting one more time. That's never a good sign. Okay, I stand corrected. He's not going to go for the punt. Oh, wait, no, so we got Fatu and McIntyre fighting in the arena. Right, I know now. So that made Matt Cardona look like a fucking idiot. Like, Cardona looked like a complete fucking idiot. Did not see that coming. Not his fault, the booking and the writing and the creative. Okay, so we saw Drew and Fatu fall off a balcony, and I guess that's our cliffhanger for the show, pal. Yeah, they actually had a thread throughout the show. Fatu and Drew fighting, and that's to close out the show. Them falling off of a balcony. Whoop whoop. Alrighty, so that hey, as far as SmackDown goes, that was actually not a horrible SmackDown. Definitely one of the better ones they've done in a minute. Again, kind of definitely grading on a curve there, but that as far as WWE programming goes, that was not a bad SmackDown. Whoop whoop. All right, thank you guys so much for stopping and hanging and chilling and joining us tonight. Much love to y'all. Whoops. All right, so our schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow we have HMG Insanity with myself and Jimmy T, where we review JCW Lunacy, followed up with the AAA watch along of Ray Day Reyes. And then Sunday we got The Wreckage, and then that night HMG After Dark. We're going to be watching Alien. And then Monday, the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. And then Tuesday, This Week in WWE, followed up with the Hitting the Marks, the A Show, and the late start NXT Watch Along, and the Wednesday Locker Room. And then Wednesday, the Next Level Wrestling Review, the AEW Dynamite Watch Along, and Bell Count Thursday, the Friday Locker Room. And then the JCW Lunacy Watch Along and TNA Impact Watch Along. Also, you can catch us on, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and also catch us on Patreon.com. Anytime, guys, always a pleasure and a privilege. Whoop, whoop. We are on Patreon. We got lots of exclusive content over there. Patreon.com/Hameen Media Group. And check out our friends over on Vince Russo's YouTube, youtube.com/The Vince Russo. And also, they got a great Patreon with so much great exclusive content over there, including the brand, Channel Attitude, patreon.com/RussoTWC, and also for the best weekly wrestling episodic TV show, JCW Lunacy. That's on Psychopathic Records every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Our watch along starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Then we do the TNA, then do whatever's left over of Lunacy. Check them out, youtube.com/Psychopathic Records. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter, as they call it these days. Kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. And in about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to keep this party going on Twitch. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. Going to be playing Final Fantasy X. Hope to see you over there. If I don't get to see you there tonight or I don't see any of the other shows, have a great rest of your night, great weekend, and great week. And much love. Whoop whoop. Yeah, pal.